Hello everybody, this is Bill Murphy with MMORPG.com and welcome back to MMOFTW, the missing but now returned weekly news show surrounding everything that's going on in the MMO industry. I don't know what made me do it, but I think I just decided that I had the time and the effort to get this going again. So we're back and we're going to start off with a big, heartfelt congratulations to Pantheon Rise of the Fallen on winning this year's Player's Choice Award for the most wanted MMO. I do think that might be 2 years in a row for Pantheon, but I'd have to check. Now, if you're not familiar with Pantheon Rise of the Fallen, it is Visionary Realms' throwback, I guess, MMORPG, which just now went into early access, well, not early access, but like a friends and family alpha testing phase, and it's due out either at least sometime in 2018 or early 2019. They are on their way. They got some funding. It is Brad McQuaid's new MMORPG, which is supposed to do everything right that they weren't able to do with Vanguard Saga of Heroes. So congratulations to Pantheon Rise of the Fallen, and looking forward to seeing how you develop the rest of the year. Now, you see, we're just going to keep going right through this. We've got some other news on upcoming MMOs this week, and that would be the fact that the New World had some strange goings-ons. Now, if you're not familiar with the New World, it is Amazon Games' MMORPG that we know very, very little about, other than the fact that it's supposed to heavily involve Twitch integration, and that it is set in sort of like the Columbus-era New World, you know, the New World, go figure, but also with mythology and horror and vampires and werewolves and, you know, everything like that that you would expect, you know, in the Columbus, I hate using that guy's name, but in the 1492 era of the world. Now, there was a subreddit post for the New World subreddit where a user showed off some footage, supposed, you know, alleged footage, I guess you'd call it, showing some early gameplay of New World. Amazon.com, we reached out to their PR person, Rebecca Nicodemus, and she never actually got back to us to deny or to say that this footage was, you know, done improperly, so we still don't know for sure. They're essentially just not commenting on the rumor, as it were. But also people across the internet, myself included, that had put themselves down for a New World notification when it became available to download, got that notification from Amazon Games, or from their Amazon account, saying, hey, your game's available to download, and then you would go there, and the page would be a 404 missing. So it's really strange. Now, that Amazon.com, that Amazon page for New World is now back, and nobody is actually playing it as far as I know, but maybe this is a sign that the Friends and Family Alpha for New World has begun. It is being developed in Irvine, California, with a lot of former talent from studios like Blizzard, Red 5, Carbine Studios, and things like that. I mean, it's a full-fledged MMORPG, but we still don't know much about what it's actually supposed to be. So hopefully we'll get a lot more in the coming months, and maybe this little slip up was sort of the beginning of Amazon saying, hey, we've got something coming. Who knows? Now, in Black Desert Online news, those of you who do enjoy or have collected lots of different cosmetic outfits for the game over the past couple years will be pleased to know that you no longer have to wear all the pieces of one singular outfit to get its benefits. They are finally letting you mix and match the pieces so you can look how you want. Of course, that doesn't mean it's not like a costume system like WildStar or Lotro or anything like that. You still have to buy the outfits to be able to use them, or, you know, there are still some outfits that you get from quests and things like that too, but from now on you actually get the benefits of the outfits without having to wear all of one singular outfit, so you can mix and match the pieces. It's a long requested feature, and it may sound simple, but as a player of BDO myself, I welcome it. And in some other Korean MMO news, Air, the Ascent Infinite Realm MMO, which was just announced by Kakao Games and Bluehole Studios this past year, I guess, at G-Star, actually already has a dubbed English opening cinematic out there in the wild, and believe it or not, that the beta testing is supposed to be starting very soon too. You can go to MMORPG.com to watch the whole cinematic, but very, very soon I think we'll all be getting our hands on Air. color me surprised and also very helpful, very hopeful that it is worth the hype. It would be very, very nice to get a big AAA MMORPG to play this year. And in some sadder, more interesting, more complex news, it seems that Soulbound Studios, the makers of Chronicles of Illyria, have decided to drop the Spatial OS, which is from Improbable Studios, or not, maybe it's not from Improbable Studios, I might have my facts incorrect on that one, but Spatial OS is this, was the operating system, not the operating system, but rather the engine that Soulbound Studios claimed was going to be able to do all these things to make, you know, thousands of players on one singular server come together and do all the cool things that Chronicles of Illyria is supposed to do. Instead, apparently they have figured out internal solutions, their own way of doing this, and it's just the computing was not possible with Spatial OS, so they're no longer using it, and it's entirely built in the Soulborn engine itself. That is the Chronicles of Illyria's and Soulbound Studios' own engine. They really enjoyed working with the folks at Improbable, and they're still looking forward to how their platform impacts the online gaming industry, but now they are using their own technology. There's a nice long thread of people going back and forward and back and forth and sharing information and posts and things like that from the Chronicles of Illyria Studios over on MMORPG.com. So if you're curious, there's a nice 110 comments or more to go read through. And last but not least, I wanted to bring to attention that Bless Online, I think it was this week, it might have been last week, but because this is the first show back, we might as well throw some other news. Bless Online has put out some information about their dungeons on their Steam page. It's not on the official website yet, that's still more of a teaser website, but it does seem that NeoWiz is really, really serious about bringing Bless Online to the West this year, as they're showcasing the dungeons first and hopefully more and more of the game and the changes that they're being made to this sort of rebuild version of it in the coming weeks and months. So keep your eyes on Steam and keep your eyes on the Bless Online webpage to find out more. I think we're finally going to get a taste of this one, and hopefully it's been worth the wait, and all the changes they're making are for the better. Wow, I can't believe it. We did it. It's 7 minutes and 30 seconds right now, and we have done MMOFTW for the first time in, I think, over a year. Let's keep it going. Let's make 2018 the year of the return of MMOFTW. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and even player.me at MMORPG.com. Thanks, guys. It's been great. Feels good to be back. I'm Bill Murphy, and this has been MMOFTW. Don't let a bad pug get you down.